This one as well, also a male one. Male one's doing. So. Welcome guys to a new video. So in this video I want to discuss what you want or need when you want to start with racing pigeons. So we're gonna discuss that in this video. I just cleaned my loft. We have to feed the birds, give them some egg food because we are in a breeding stage. So let's go to the video. So guys, you want to start with pigeon raising. So I got some easy tips for you guys that you need to know when you start with pigeon raising. So the first thing is the loft, but let's assume you already have a loft. So you want to know more about the pigeons themselves. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Here we have a pigeon. First thing that you should know is what's a male and what's a female. So this one is a male. You can see it, most of them, they are more round-headed, bigger than the hen. But there are a few more things you also can see it with. When you have the toes, when they are, these toes, when they are straight lined with each other, so even long, then it's, most of the time it's a male bird. And yeah, when you have a bird and you put them with some hens that you know of are hens and they start chasing down the hens, then you also know it's a male one. So that are a few things that you can recognize a male one from. Also, when the male ones become a little bit older, you will see the nose knobs are getting bigger, even the eyelids or the surroundings around the eye will get bigger. That's also indication of a male one. And yeah, that's the most common things to recognize the sex of a bird. So I'm gonna put this one back to his hen, then I will show you guys what he will do, and that's also an indication of if it's a male or female. So we just put him back. You can see what he's doing. This one as well, also a male one. You can see he wants to charm his hen, and that's what they are doing. So I will just put this one back. I think this hen will lay a first egg, so I leave her. We're gonna grab this one, and then I will show you a few things how you can recognize a hen. So go to this one. So guys, this one is the hen. You already know that, of course. You can see also this one is just a smaller head. Also the nose is smaller, and that won't get not that much bigger than like with the male ones. And it's not so that with every male one they will get really big nose knobs, but some will and some won't. But you can see with if it's getting bigger, then it's also indication that it will be a male one. Now you're gonna check on the toes. You can see that one is bigger than the other one. That's an indication that it will be a hen. This one is in breeding condition and she has laid the first egg. So you can feel the vent bones as well. And this not will be always an indication. But yeah, when they're breeding in breeding condition and you know that a few has laid an egg, you can feel it here as well. It's not always a good indication because if you have a worst bird that's the vent bones aren't closed in normal conditions, then yeah, you can think it will be a hen, but yeah, it's not. But mostly I will watch the head. If they got a small head, then most of the times it will be a hen. But yeah, if you're not sure, just drop him with birds you know what it is, a male or a hen, and you will see. If they will chase the hens, it will be a male one. If they won't, it will be a hen. So that's an indication as well. So yesterday this one laid the first egg, but yeah, this one also is from 2023, so it's easy to say that this one is a hen. And I will now drop this one with her meal, and then you can see what happened. So here with this one, the male is on the eggs, or in this case 1 egg. You can see the hen doesn't do the same as the male one, like you can see what the male one's doing. So then you know it's a hen. And of course with this one, I already know, you guys maybe if you are watching my videos more often, then I think you can say which one is the male and which one is the female in my loft with my birds. So yeah. So guys, now you know which one will be a male or female. I will show you something else, and that's how you keep a pigeon in your hand the best way. So here I'm holding the pigeon. You can see I have 1 finger underneath the tail and 4 of its feet and the rest underneath them. And my thumb is right here on its back, like I'm holding his wings. So in this case he can't fly away. If you hold him a little bit less or with 1 wing open, he could escape or go his own way. So that's the best way on how to keep your pigeon in your hand. And if you have echt those really fighters that are going crazy and want to escape, eventually they will, because they will find a way to get lost, of course. But yeah, now we are checking on this one. I know this one is a male, but if we check this one is head, you can tell it's a lot bigger than the hen. And the hen we showed here before is from the same parents as this one. So yeah, you can tell by the look of this one that this one will be the male. The other one is a little bit less smaller head, so that's also an indication. We're also gonna watch the toes to check that out as well. If you want to work with us. You can see it's straight, both the same length, so that's also an indication that this one will be a male one. So I'm gonna bring him and go back to his hand. Then you can see what he do. So yeah, like with this guys, of course I know my birds, so it's easy for me. But this one is the male. Then we have the hen and the male. Male one, hen, male, 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 hen. The white one is the hen, left one, male. So yeah, if you learn the basics, it's not that hard to recognize which is which. So it will be a lot easier if you are observing your birds more often. Also, a thing I just want to say real quick, when you have a wet one, you can see some darker marks like here and in the tail as well. And also, I think I will grab the other wet one. With this one it's even easier to say. You can see some black marks in his tail, like here. Yeah, with this one on the wing it's harder to show. But if they have some darker spots on their body, mostly in the tail, in the wings, then you will know it's a male one as well. Like you can see here, you can see some darker spots, then you know it's a male one as well. So that's with the wet ones a lot easier. A wet hen won't have that. So then guys, we go to a few other things. Just the basic type of a pigeon, what you want, and like what can be a good bird. Most of the things, it's just has to be in the mind, in the head, to be a good pigeon. But yeah, with the body type, you also can tell a few things, but always raise the birds, and that will say the most of it. So, but yeah, first of all, the wing. You want the bone that's here. You want that to short as possible. So best indication is just your finger, and you want it close to the body. Like here is the bone. You can see it's really close to the body. I barely can fit my finger between it, and that's the best that you want. Or even closer is also possible, but that's good. So then you want the thickness of the wing. How thicker it is, how better. It means the muscles that's going here are really good. Also, what I like, and that's my type, is when I hold the wing like this, just let it rest on my finger, that it's shaking. The more shaking, the better the muscle intensity is. And it won't say that every bird has to have that to be a good weight or whatever, but I like to see that the muscle intensity is great. So with this one, if I'm holding it still, you can see it's shaking a little bit. So that's good. And it won't show in every condition of the bird. If the bird may be sick or whatever, then it won't. So make sure that the birds are in good condition to indicate everything what you want. So then we have the wing. You want some ventilation between the last 4 flights. But this one doesn't have that much of ventilation. But in the best case is you want it like this. The last 4 flights to have a gap around this, that you can fit a P. I will show you a P. This one, that you can fit it to. So that will say that the pigeon has a good ventilation between the last 4 flights. And it's also the way how you are holding the bird. Like I just open it and it's open. I can just say I just put it a little bit further and then it's good, but that's not the way. You just want to open the wing and it will show itself. I will grab later on another one to show that when you just open the wing, you can see the ventilation between the last 4 flights. So in this case also, this is just an opinion I have. Maybe there are other fanciers around the world that's saying different, but that's just my opinion. Then we have the back. You want it straight. This will show the balance of the birds. If the wing is standing a little bit like this, it's balancing forward. So this just how the bird will be in the air. So when it's straight line, the bird will just hang straight in the air. So it means that it doesn't have to put that much intensity on the wings to keep a straight line at home. Then we also things where we are watching for are the breeding feathers, and that are the small feathers you can see here. And the best case is that you want them to just cut off straight, like you see this one, what I told you with the one with holding a bird. This one wants to get away, and if he wants, he will get. So it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see it's cut off straight on the top. That's also something you want to see. And then we have the muscles in the chest. When you go here, we have the chest bone. I will show you. You can see that. You can see right here, and then next to it, you want to feel the muscle. It has to be smooth. Just when you push it in, it will have to come back, just like a elastic something. Just to have, if you just push it, come back, not that it's hard or anything like that, just smooth. You can feel it right here. And you also can feel that it can shake. This one it doesn't shake, but you have birds where the muscle intensity is real great. You can feel it in the chest as well. So guys, I will show you the ventilation of the last 4 flights with a different bird as well. You can see with this one, it's a lot better. Just pull it out. Also, you can see it when you hold the pigeon like this. But you can see it now on the camera. But for yourself, it's a little bit harder to see. As you can see, the ventilation between. You can see it's like maybe 3, 4, 5 millimeters, something like that. This one, and you have to check for yourself with different birds. This one has different muscles in her chest, so check it out for yourself. Also, when you have this one, also is my tame one, you can see it. There she goes. But if you have a good bird, just observe that bird, because that one is an indication that it's a good bird. Like you have one bird that weighs the first prize or whatever, just check that bird, observe that bird, and compare it with different birds on your loft, so that you will have an indication from what will be good or what not. So that will help you out a lot. So guys, there were a few things about the birds, like a male, female, male hen, cock hen, whatever you want to call the male and female. Then also, my type of bird, what I like to see, of course, and you just can make it your own. I mean, if you are longer in the hobby, you will have your favorite for yourself, and you will know which one will be better or not. So it's just a learning process all the way. I think even older fanciers can still learn something from the younger ones, the newer ones, because when you have a clear mind about racing pigeons, there will be things that will be different, of course. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and will help you a lot with the first steps of racing pigeon. And sure, there will be more videos about it for what you need to know about the racing pigeons and everything between it and with it and whatever. So I hope you like this video. Please give a thumbs up. I'll subscribe to the channel. You can do it down below. I would appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye guys.